Okay, so the Jets situation, or the situation involving the Jets and Aaron Rodgers, it sucks for Jets fans. But there's a lot of important details that I want to share with you just to help us get a better understanding of what's surrounding what we know so far. And it'll give us a little bit maybe better understanding, a little bit more insight. But the fact is, the Jets are going to have to get another quarterback to complement Zach Wilson. Last time they threw him to the Wolves, he wasn't ready, and it fell apart. So they need another veteran quarterback. Now they have agreed to not reach out to Tom Brady, which doesn't make any sense anyway. And no Colin Kaepernick, who hasn't played in years anyway. So I would expect phone calls for guys like Nick Foles, Carson Wentz, some folks like that, and maybe a few others. And Gabbert, recent guys who played recently are just kind of walking the streets as unsigned free agents. So, and I'm sure they're going to bring in somebody to complement Zach Wilson because they definitely need another quarterback here now that Aaron Rodgers is out. Well, there's a couple of things here. Aaron Rodgers recently, according to reports, he went to some of the coaches and was kind of expressing his views or displeasure that he didn't like to play calls that have, I'm looking at my notes here, play calls that have cat blocks or cut blocks. And because it didn't give him enough time to kind of get rid of the ball. It made him have to release the ball quicker than he was ready to do. So, and, you could see the 4 plays that he was involved in this opening part of the Jets game. 2 of them were cut block plays. They both cut block plays, and they both failed, and they both also, one of them also led to his injury when Dwayne Brown, offensive tackle, failed to stop Leonard Floyd. So, and this is where we're at now. So, I guess they were not necessarily fully on the same page as it pertained to the plays, or maybe they weren't. Maybe there wasn't enough communication there, but apparently he communicated his displeasure with those types of plays. And again, a couple of them, they did. Both failed. One of them led to his injury, helped lead to his injury. Dwayne Brown not protecting also helped. But, there's another thing, too, right now, where the MLB, the head of the NFL Players Association just issued a public statement saying that all stadiums should have grass, not turf. And one of the main reasons why is because it's a much higher risk, much higher percentage of injuries like this on turf than there are on grass. So he issued a public statement encouraging stadiums to go all grass. So we'll see if that happens. But there was definitely a difference. So I'm glad that he did that. At the very least, made it public. We'll see if stadiums and teams actually take the initiative to do that. A little bit more maintenance than turf, yes. But for the safety of the players, it might be worth investigating. Now, this is a little bit of silver lining. This isn't the most comforting piece either. But it's still a little silver lining. So, with the trade that the Jets made with Green Bay to get Aaron Rodgers, the compensation part has changed now. The reason why is because he would have had to have played 65% of the snaps, minimum of 65, in order for the Packers to get a compensatory first-round pick. Now that it's not going to happen, they're going to get a compensatory second-round pick. So the Jets actually keep their first-round pick with this Aaron Rodgers injury. It's not the most comforting news in the world, but the silver lining is they get to keep their first-round pick. Hopefully, they'll use on another offensive tackle or another good weapon because they need more protection. And you could see the difference that teams that protect the quarterback and teams that don't. Look at the Dallas Giants game. The Giants did not protect their quarterback. The Dallas Cowboys did. And it made a huge difference. And now the Jets have to go face the Dallas Cowboys. And their defense is much better than the Giants' defense. But that said, they have to go up against the Cowboys' defense too and protect their own quarterback, whether it's Zach Wilson or whether it be someone else, most likely Zach Wilson. But so those are some of the details around what's going on here. Now this may change our opinion as to how we feel about the Jets coaching staff. Were they not listening to Rodgers? We just don't know whether he communicated it clearly. I don't know that. So, but Apparently, he didn't like these types of plays, and they executed them twice, and they both failed. Obviously, and like I said, one of them led to this and helped lead to this injury. So that's got to be talked about. It's got to be investigated. But at the very least, I mean, obviously, their Hall of Fame quarterback Aaron Rodgers is done for the year, so they don't have that. But I do like the impact that he's helped make on Zach Wilson. He's helped him kind of grow and mature a little bit. Hopefully that continues. We just don't know with Aaron Rodgers, and I can't see him. I know as much as I'd like for him to retire right now and just give the Jets an opportunity, give them a break. I don't think he's just going to walk away from like almost $100 million that was agreed upon in this contract, most of which is going to come to him, his pocketbook next year. So my guess is they're going to try to rehab and try to work their way back to being a quarterback and use that as their strategy, try to get him back on the field. And if it doesn't work, he's still going to get his 80 or 90 mil, whatever he's going to get. So I think the Jets are, in that regard, financially, the Jets are kind of screwed this year and next year. Even though they have some cap room, they've made some moves and stuff like that. That's a big cap hit. Huge. What they do with it still remains to be seen. Who they bring in to complement Zach Wilson still remains to be seen. I would guess they're going to still bring in some more undrafted free agents and guys from other teams, and they'll make other moves, trades, and so on. But right now, the immediate need is another veteran quarterback for this team. Who? I don't know. But let me know what you think about that conversation that Rodgers apparently had with the coaches. Let me know what you think about the draft pick compensation, too. Do you feel better about the fact they're not giving up their number one, they're giving up their number two? I mean, that's nice, but again, losing Aaron Rodgers sucks more than that. So, hopefully they don't bring in another 40-year-old quarterback or 40-plus-year-old quarterback like Tom Brady. Thankfully, they've communicated already that they're not calling out to him. They're not calling out to Colin Kaepernick, who hasn't played in over 5 years. And, stay away from guys that don't have any place being a quarterback like Tim Tebow and some of these other folks. Let's be real, okay? We talked about this a little bit yesterday too, but give me your thoughts on this, okay? And if you're a football fan, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we'll talk about this. And I'll recap the games. I'll be recapping not recapping, but previewing the Eagles game. They play tomorrow night. And I'll give you the betting odds, over, under, and everything. I do that for every game, every week. So you'll get that too. And obviously, we're talking about Jets, Giants, Bills. So if you're a fan of any of those teams or any other team, don't leave without subscribing to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. And I want to make sure that you don't miss out on important football content and just good football content. So, and your help's greatly appreciated. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as quickly as we can so we can start live streaming and get you all in on the conversation so we can answer questions live time and have dialogue back and forth. I know a lot of people want to do it already. There's a lot of smack talking going on. So live streams are going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun here. So I thank you for subscribing to the channel. But that's what I got for you today in terms of the Jets. If anything else comes out, you'll get it. That's my word to you. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you next time.